Alright, so we made our way up to Baguio. How can I describe driving in Baguio? So you can see from a lot of this video, it's a lot of one-way streets. I'd compare it to a crowded San Francisco. San Francisco. Have you ever driven down San Francisco? A lot of one-way streets, a lot of uphills, no shoulders on the road, very narrow streets, bi-directional, of course, most areas. However, a lot of one-ways, and it's a bit of a challenge sometimes because, again, there's no shoulders, so you gotta go all the way to the end of the road and try to find a spot to turn around. And it's interesting because you can see down below me here, they've got nice parks and nice areas around here. It's a pretty place. I see why Filipinos enjoy coming up here because it is cooler up here. There's less humidity. However, I will tell you, it's interesting because my wife and I, we wanted to get to some of the local areas where the local folks shop, and you know, the non-touristy spots, the folks the locals go. And most of the locals have told us, hey, you don't want to go there, you want to come to the SM Mall here, which is right behind me here. You can see all the fun here at the SM Mall. And SM is just a brand here in the Philippines. I believe it's Filipino owned, but the malls are throughout the Philippines. Baguio's no exception. But again, all the locals, every time we asked about shopping someplace, they said, oh, you want to come here? I said, well, I want to go shopping someplace, again, where the locals hang out, where you're going to get the discounts and you can bargain. And everybody kept shying us away, saying, no, you want to go here. So here we are. Anyway, so yep, that's it in a nutshell. And I'll put some clips in of the drive up here. It's not for the faint of heart driving up here. We drove from La Union all the way up from the beach, all the way up here to the mountains. And again, Google Maps says an hour and a half, but more like 2.5 hours. So, and not because of traffic, but because the roads were very serpentine. So, what do you think about this? You gotta speak up.
It's gorgeous.
You think it's pretty? Oh, the view is awesome, right? Yeah, it is nice. So, it's to die for. All right, I like that. So, what do you think about the trip up? Not for the faint of heart, huh?
Yes.
It isn't. It isn't for the faint of heart. So, but yeah. It is pretty up here, though, isn't it? I can see the attraction for Filipinos coming up here compared to the heat of Manila, right? So. Right. Now, it doesn't snow up here, though, right? Did you know?
I'm not sure.
Never heard of the snow?
I don't think so. It gets cold.
It gets cold. Yeah, they definitely have fog up here, that's for sure. We drove through the fog. I'll have that on the video, so. Did I take that? Yeah, I got the shots of all of that over there. Edit this. But over in this distance, the density of the houses is just amazing. It reminds me when we went to Sao Paulo in Brazil and the favelas. Now, I'm not comparing this to the favelas, but where houses are literally like stacked on top of each other. And you can see that over here, to the left over there. I don't see it so much behind me, but over in that area, that whole hillside there, the houses are literally stacked on top of each other. And then the road just kind of winds between the homes to get you to and from. We drove through a little bit of that. So it's really interesting. But yeah,
Some
yeah.
house burning over there, or
I don't think it's a house burning. I think it's somebody burning something.
burning her trash.
Yeah, burning trash. So anyway, well, that's Lorena's 2 cents worth too. So all right, folks. All right, so it's evening time. We came up to the famous Camp John Hay here in Baguio, and for those who don't know the history, Camp John Hay was built by the U.S. military way back in the day as an R&R space. I know my dad actually came here a couple times in the 60s and 70s in between his deployments in Vietnam, so they had an R&R here, Camp John Hay. Kind of get out of the heat of Southeast Asia and bring you up to the hills up here where it's a little cooler. And I had the opportunity in the 80s to come here as well, but I didn't come up here. I was stationed down in Civic Bay. I didn't want to come walk up, or excuse me, fly up here or drive. So we're up here now checking it out. So well, folks, that ends the trip here to Baguio for us. Hopefully you enjoyed the content, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Bye for now.